Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing? Hope you're all doing alright. Welcome back to our Warlords Battlecry 2 Ironman campaign. As you can see, our win-loss ratio has been steadily improving, because I think we've had 3 wins in a row. Yeah, we had that easy battle in Iceguard Keep. Then we took Bane's Citadel in a tough battle. Then we had another pretty easy battle in, I think, the Frost Tribes. But I think that streak, more likely than not, is going to come to an end today. This is, ooh, this is so tempting. But I don't know if I'm... You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's take the Minotaur King. I was gonna say, the reason our streak is most likely gonna come to an end today is because we are gonna be assaulting Khaz-Tor. And I don't remember what this map looks like. The map for the Dark Dwarf capital. I expect it to be very difficult. And that's mainly just because, it seems that turns are passing just by virtue of loading up the map. I'm sorry, like, I'm thrown a little bit because I didn't expect this to be happening. And now here's a thing that I've got to address. I guess I shouldn't be surprised because I'm pretty sure earlier as well, as soon as I loaded up the map, it offered me an event, which was strange because usually events happen between turns. And I'm like, okay, maybe sometimes it just offers you events for loading up the map, but no. Clearly turns are passing because I distinctly remember talking about how the Dark Dwarves were tied with the High Elves for second place. And the Orcs were not on top. Now that the Orcs are on top. So clearly there's a bug of some kind. But let's not worry about that too much. Let's worry about Khaz-Tor and the upcoming battle, which I expect is gonna be pretty difficult. Because isn't that one of the tropes about dwarven civilizations in fantasy games, that they built these massive, impenetrable fortresses nestled deep in the mountains or wherever. And yes, these are the Dark Dwarves and not the regular dwarves, which are dark blues. So I guess they lost their own capital at some point. Because I'm not seeing a blue capital, and indeed, this place that's currently held by the demons would have been the dwarven capital. So you can see all kinds of craziness going on. The borders are being redrawn in some pretty radical ways all around the map. But yes, we're going to be attempting to redraw the borders a little bit today ourselves. Specifically, we want to take down Khaz-Tor. We will be going in with the Minotaurs, and we can expect moderate resistance. Let's see what happens. First thing I want to see is, how many setup points do we start with? We start with 11 points. Now this means we can bring in one of our Minotaur Kings. We can pay 10 extra points for 30 crowns, which would allow us to bring a second Minotaur King. We may do that if we end up playing this map a second time. But I think for the first time we're not going to pay anything extra. We're just going to go in with the Voltacar and 2 Thralls. And straight away, I need to pause the game, get the lay of the land, and this is a relatively good position for our mines. but not a great position otherwise. The main reason being we have to start building our base, which is getting it to fit is going to be tough. And we're gonna need 2 of these. Where's our other thrall? So we'll build a second one out here. I'm gonna be skipping ahead to when we have far-seeing pretty quickly, but I just wanted to show you the starting position. And I'll wait until these mines are fully under our control, and then I'll pick up these resources, because I don't think this is something I've shown before, have I? That there are carts full of resources on the map, and, well, first I should show you that you can't pick them up with normal units. They'll just walk past them and nothing will happen, but if you walk your hero into them, those resources actually get added to your total. Okay. And I think that's about everything I wanted to show for now. I'm gonna lock one of these 2... No, I'm gonna lock the one from my retinue. One of these 2 Minotaur Kings. Okay. And I want to save my game. And on that, I think we're gonna skip ahead to when we've got far-seeing. Alright, so I'll see you shortly. Alright, we're close to researching far-seeing, but we're also in pretty desperate situation because we're under heavy attack. So I really doubt our ability to continue on in this attempt. But let's wait and let's see what we have. Okay. Okay, we can work with this. It looks like what we have before us is an active blue enemy who starts very close to us, which is one reason why they are so which is why they've been so proficient at attacking me. It's because they literally just have to hop across and they're at our base. If I had known ahead of time they were there, I could have swarmed them and taken them down. But I didn't. I did manage to kill their hero somewhere down here. And on the body of their hero, I found this steel armor. I picked it up to replace my necklace, which was giving me plus to magic, which is something I'm not really using right now. Or combat is a bit more useful to me. And other than that, one thing I should point out is I don't know if any of them are visible right now, but the Dark Dwarves actually have explosive units. These little, essentially suicide bombing little spider things that can easily take down your hero or your high level unit. I'm trying to see if any of them are visible here. If we don't see them... Okay, no, they're visible in the green guy's base. This thing, the firebomb. The Dark Dwarven Suicide Bomb, which is a very apt name for that unit, and that's one reason why they were able to do so much damage to my base. So I think we're gonna give up on this attempt. No shame in having to take a step back, reassess our chances. We got 11 experience, that's neither here nor there. Let's advance, and let's hope that we're not attacked. Looks like we were able to escape. I don't think people are too interested in us right now, The High Elves took another region. We're gonna go straight back in. Now that we know what to expect, we'll stick with the Minotaurs just in case it turns out to be another long battle. And now that we know what to expect, we're gonna pay the 30 crowns for 10 extra points. This is gonna be rough, but ultimately I think it's gonna be worth it. And we're gonna bring in 3 thralls. This is gonna be our proper attempt. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out the usual way by picking up our main mines. We're gonna build our main ziggurat there. We're just gonna send our Minotaur Kings straight for that blue enemy, and hoping that there aren't too many things interfering with us. Okay. Okay, this is not great. This is actually pretty bad. I'm gonna load the game because it is absolutely crucial that we do this part correctly. And again, something has killed the sound effects. I'm trying to bring the sound effects back, and it's telling me they're at medium. But okay, this is a persistent bug with this game, that sometimes the sound effects will just die and not come back. So what I'll do is I'll quit and I'll come back and I'll see if that fixes it. Alright, so again, I'll be back shortly. Okay, loading the game now. Hopefully this fixes the sound effects. And if not, we'll just have to deal with... Okay, looks like our sound effects are back. Sorry about all of this. It's rather disorienting for me as well. Okay, let's remind ourselves what we have to do. We have to... Okay. Okay, these guys are taking down our Minotaur Kings too easily. I need a better solution to this. I'm gonna bring my hero out. As crazy as that sounds, I'll build my second thing right here. We need to nip this blue enemy in the bud. Whatever it takes, we need to bring them down. Why have I brought my hero out? Well, it's... because I'm gonna try to do something. I'm gonna try to do something a little bit funky. First, that's a green thing that I just took out there. I want to see if I can try and convert their base. I'm outside of its range. What if I move slightly here? Okay, now I can convert it. And hopefully nothing starts attacking me. What this will do is this will give me sight on everything that's inside. And it'll take away a building from them. And it'll hopefully draw their hero back. Okay, you need to start doing that. We need to start building an ironworks. We start getting some upgrades. I need to keep a close eye on what's going on here because this is a very, very tenuous situation that could go very wrong very quickly. Okay. Okay, now that we've essentially taken this building, what we can do is we can set it to convert. Okay. But it can't convert if it's being attacked. And it's being attacked by all the towers. And hopefully while the towers are distracted by that, we can come in and kill these towers. Okay, we killed a tower, and this Dark Dwarven siege unit is a thorn in our side, which needs to be promptly taken care of. And one tower has been taken down. These guys have so many towers. So many towers. Okay, we need to pull back here because this situation is very... It's on a knife's edge right now. And there's every chance that we're gonna have to pull back and try a third time. We're gonna... we're gonna do something... I don't even know what. Let's... If I had a bigger command radius, what I could do is... Okay, I'm gonna do something very dumb. I'm gonna send my hero and this other Minotaur King to take out this tower. Okay, we've kind of succeeded. Emphasis on kind of. And now I'm gonna send my Minotaur Kings. I'll send you two to take out this tower. Come on. Ah! That's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted at all. Not what I wanted at all. So let's do this and let's do that. We need to make sure that they don't build a second base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... because your keep can also convert. It takes a very long time, but it converts things inside a pretty big radius. Now that this is done, I need to... Well, I'll keep these guys here. I'm going to save on this. And I'm gonna send my Minotaurs out to explore a little bit. Okay, I think this is their hero. Yep, that's their hero. And what is their hero? He is a Rune Master. And Rune Masters are kind of scary, but ultimately manageable. Okay, that wasn't great. Let's try that again. This time, let's keep our hero close by. Hopefully we don't take fatal damage from whatever spell he's about to cast. And that's why you pick Assassin. That's why you pick Assassin. Sadly, no great items. But the important thing there was the fact that we took out their hero and possibly their entire production. We'll have to wait and see if we see a resignation. I'll keep my... Oh yeah, okay, we're seeing their units just walking around. Okay, I think we've got a few thralls to play around with. I'll start putting them in that. We don't have enough to... well, we don't have enough stone to do anything more. I'm gonna walk around a little bit. What I really don't want is them building up another base. Oh. I really shouldn't be throwing my hero around willy-nilly. I'll send my hero into the tower now. Because I think with this thing here almost done converting. Okay, no, they are building something. They are building something. They are building something. They're not out of this game yet. And we're gonna have to wait for this conversion to be done before we can see where the rest of their base might be. Okay, they've got another base down there? That doesn't seem right. So we're gonna have to circle around. We've taken their mines. That should set them back a little bit. I'll keep you here to take down anything that they might build over here. But we need to take down whatever they're building on this side of the map. We need to do it like right now. Oh, no, 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 don't get into range of the tower, you idiot. Okay. Buildings are being taken down. I just saw another one of their smiths walking. They're, blacksmiths, I guess? Whatever kind of smith. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, we couldn't dodge that. We couldn't dodge it in time. We couldn't dodge it in time. Ah, man, their towers have got such range. It's crazy. Here is their main facility. I think if we take this down... okay, I think we've got to get our thralls sorted out. And I haven't been doing any research. That's a huge oversight on my part. I've just been too consumed trying to take them down. Okay, I need to walk around this map I really hope they sent that smith into a mine, because if they did, that'll remove it as a building unit, and they will no longer be able to then take it out of that mine and make it, you know, construct another base. Okay, we need to do this. Where is our other Minotaur King? Here he is. Should we try and take out that line of towers? Or should we carry on searching? Well, let's see what happens here first. Let's see if they send something else to build something else. I think our hero can stop cowering in fear for now, and we can start taking out some of their mines. Okay. Let's take a walk around here. Mankarad. So far, it's looking okay. I mean, we took out their base. We've gotten the mines that they started out with, which will put them at a resource disadvantage. And now we are slowly building up some powerful units of our own. Well, not yet, not yet. We're still kind of...
Research complete.
We are still kind of waiting. Okay, this is very problematic. An earth elemental?
Buildings are under attack.
Am I gonna... Okay, I don't wanna... Is my hero stuck? That was very bad. My hero got surrounded and stuck. If those had been powerful units, that could have been the end of this whole campaign right there. But I'm... Okay, no reason to be this foolhardy. Let's let our Minotaur King get some of these kills. Alright, got some good hits there. What I'll do is, with you, I will build, I don't know, man, an arena. I don't really care. Let's bring you to the center. Oh no, we can't bring you to the center because we've got those things to worry about. Let's send you there to get some healing. You build something else that'll distract them. Just build another ziggurat. And what we'll do is we'll just keep another eye out. Getting more vision research as well. Okay, I think we can stop building thralls for now. We'll... What are we low on? Still stone. So you can go up here, and then we'll try and send you into this quarry, and hopefully we'll be able to do that without you getting shut down by those towers. I'm not seeing any encroachment. I'm only seeing, well, there was something on Oop, sorry. Something on this side of the map. Because something generated that earth elemental. So you guys need to go inside this quarry. And I need to start building my henge. We need... I'm gonna build a henge right in the center. This is where we're gonna start pumping out our high-level units.
Your troops are under attack.
One of them didn't make it. Oh. Quickly! Quickly! Ow. We got him inside the ore mine. Alright. And we'll have shamans on continuous production here. And far-seeing. Far-seeing will be on the agenda pretty soon. But with you two, I want to go see what was going on in this part of the map. Because if you remember, that earth elemental came from this direction. Do they have a temple in here? Did they build another base? Have they slowly been amassing another giant army? Something did that damage to this mine? This neutral, unclaimed mine? I mean, I don't even know what's going on. Where could that earth elemental have come from? Where, oh where? They're just building more and more golems. You know what, I'll feel a lot more comfortable with myself if I destroy that line of blue towers. And oh, we need to start researching far-seeing. We've gotten all the blacksmith upgrades. Let's build a arena, which again I should have built earlier because should have gotten the training bonus before I started recruiting Minotaur shamans, but it's okay. Alright. Oh, okay, their golems are on the move. They're no longer on the move. They're moving somewhere. Okay. Not too sure what their objective is over here. But as long as they're sending slow units against us, I guess we'll be thankful that that's all we have to face. Alright. There's another golem there. How are we gonna take out this tower? Because it's gonna be very awkward to attack with our large units. I guess... yeah, only one of them can even hit it, which is very bad. But they were strong enough to take it out. Hopefully this is their last structure. Oh man, what a huge relief. This means the only enemy left is the one on the far west of the map. Ooh, one thing I should do now that this map is free of an active enemy is I should go down here. Well, I'll show it. I won't get all of them because some of my resources are close to their cap, but somewhere down here, near these wagons maybe, or maybe down here. Yes, down here was a collection of a whole bunch of free resources. Which honestly I should have probably taken earlier. because it would have sped a few of these things up. Siege weapons could be nice, so we'll go ahead and get that.
Research complete.
And isn't that beautiful? Ooh, more resources up here, more up there, more over there. So all four corners, it seems. What else do we have? We have several structures where we can pick up a few quests. So let's go ahead and start doing that. A ring for 800 crystals. Sounds like a pretty good deal. One of these stats isn't that useful for us, but resistance is fine. And more importantly, it went in a slot that we were not using. So it was just free stats for us, essentially. Our Minotaur Shaman army is building itself up nicely. Now look at how many explosive units they have. Just look at this. Just look at this garbage.
Your hero is under attack.
Under attack by what? What quest is this, by the way? A vampire will join you if you slay 8 enemies. Sadly, the active enemy has been already taken care of. We are gonna need a couple catapults, or some flying units. Because otherwise, it's not gonna be fun dealing with... Oh my god, are you serious? They're after my hero. There are enough of them right now that they could kill my hero. And that was a very hairy situation. Why are you so slow? Why are they so fast? Speed of 14, speed of 19. You should be much quicker than them. Yeah. Yeah, look at the splash damage they do. They can easily take out big groups of your defenders. How did you get close to them? Like, was he going after some, like, sheep or something on the ground? Anyway, speaking of sheep, just get your health back. What we'll do is we'll send a... we can't really send catapults out because this thing will be a problem for them.
Upgrade complete.
So let's deal with it. Okay, that kind of helps. I think we've completed our quest, yes. What I'll do is I'll get my reward for this quest. Even though I'm not a huge fan of vampires, they're okay. They're okay. Now with you, a few important things you need to start doing is... you need to start taking out these things. They should die in one hit each. Okay, this is going to be a long and drawn-out process. Oh my god, how bad is your aim? I mean, seriously. I just want to clear out the ones at the front, and I want to take out the towers at the front. 'Cause after that, should be able to do some we should be able to do some good damage once we clear out the bulk of their defenses. Now I'm gonna send you up. This is... I'm so nervous having my hero walk around in the west side of this map. Okay, one tower taken down. Why are you going so close? Are you suicidal? Are you out of your mind? Like I mentioned earlier, I think this was in the map, in the Skullguard Keep map, that sometimes the pathfinding your units take, when you just want them to walk from point A to point B, it'll sometimes feel like they're going out of their way just to get hit by enemies along the way.
Quest complete.
More morale than merchant. Honestly, yeah, I'll take that instead of magery and resistance, but I'll keep this instead of that, because it could be situationally useful. But I'd happily take a merchant boost. And I think now time has come to start sending in our Minotaur shamans, whatever. That's the way to do this. We'll have one of them act like a kind of sacrificial dude. Oh, okay, hang on. If these towers are gonna be an issue. But that's why we have catapults. Alright, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna start taking out some of these units. You know what else I should have been doing all along? I should have built the Altar of Sartek ages ago. I should have started on the Skull of Sartek. And of course we can't afford it because we're out of crystal. So what we'll do is we'll build some thralls. We'll send our hero to this part of the map because they've got some crystal there. 2 crystal. In fact, it looks like they've got 2 barrels of each resource. 2 wagon loads, not barrels. Okay. We need to start stacking up this crystal mine. Now, okay, we also need to stop mass recruiting shamans. We need to take out some of their defenses with these catapults. One thing to note is if you have a ranged unit trying to attack across an enemy wall, your shots will be blocked by that wall. So if we were standing here trying to attack this with a normal ranged unit, I think catapults don't count because their shots go over. But if our shamans were standing here, their shots against this tower would be blocked by this wall, but the tower's shots would not be blocked going outside. So that's what makes this fortification of theirs very difficult to deal with. And one thing that you're hopefully getting a sense of, just looking at the unit variety that the Dark Dwarves have, is why I'm so keen to conquer their capital and have them as a playable faction for me. Because not only is it a lot of fun, I don't use the suicide bomb units that much, although they are a lot of fun to use, but they have other siege units that are just absolute game winners. Probably even more so than the Minotaur King is for the Minotaurs. They're that powerful. Now what I want to do is I want to just take the crystals and leave everything else because we're maxed out on everything else. And start building the skull. Why not? What are you attacking, man? Come on. Come on. Start taking out some of the explosive units on the inside. Oh, and this thing is, it's like a tower. It can target units, but it works in a strange way. So not only do the dwarves have good unit variety, but they also have extra options in terms of defensive structures. They are a force to be reckoned with. I'm pulling back, just because I feel like if I get a bit closer, then my catapults will get drawn into a fight with their melee units, and that's not going to end well for them. What I will do, though, now that this quest is reset, I'll see what other quests we can maybe complete before we wrap up this map. Afraid this may turn out to be a bit of an anticlimax, just because we took out the active enemy so quickly. But if we didn't, then they would have taken us out. That's how dangerous the Dark Dwarves are, even on the easy AI. What if a group of goblins is building a giant catapult? Sure. Oh no,
Rest complete.
oh, they join us and the catapult also joins us. That's a cool little touch. And this quest is probably going to be the next one to reset. I'll just have my hero standing next to it. Just ready to accept that quest whenever it becomes available. And sure, go in there. How it's hard to see them, but they do have fire bombs on this side of the wall. And I'm pretty sure I've lost
Upgrade complete.
at least one Ironman hero, because I didn't realize this. I just had him walk from the north of the map straight down, and then got surrounded by explosive units before I even realized it. Before I could even pause the game to do the cheesy thing of quitting, he was gone. So yeah, it's one of those mistakes that you make once and then you never make again. And here's an interesting item that I'd like to investigate, if at all possible.
Research complete.
I'll have my hero standing... Well, no, I said I would wait for this quest to be done, so I guess I'll wait for that. And I think a few griffins are going to be fine for taking out any like stray firebomb units. Okay, this is good. We're taking them out mostly before they're reaching us. We let one of them get close, which was not good. He damaged a whole bunch of our guys. And another one, another couple of them. But aside from that little mishap, it looks like our Minotaur Shamans have done a pretty good job. And they would have been fine if I hadn't tried to micromanage things at the end there. I thought we were done with the explosive units. We weren't quite done. Let's go now to the south of this wall. Their hero might drop an item too. We've got to be mindful of that. And also, let's take a look here. Force of Demons for 1500 crystals. Why not? And now we're at our limit, but we have a demon. Demons are pretty cool. They can summon imps, and they're pretty powerful units, and they have the chaos effect. It's not showing it here, but I'm pretty sure if it gets close to an enemy unit, it can put the chaos debuff on them, which will basically take away all of their bonuses. It's a devastating status effect to have put on you. Okay. We're in a horrible position here. Okay. What I want to do is I want to pause and maybe Pillar of Fire help out a little bit. Okay. And now I think we're in a better position to take out the rest of these pesky little fire bombs. Uh-oh, looks like some of them successfully got close enough to take out one of our Minotaur Shamans, but that's okay. I would say those are acceptable losses. And now I think we can start coming in through the front. And we can start using our catapults to take down these two towers. And we'll have to swing them back around to take out the towers at the bottom. I'll send my hero there, just to see what that quest has for us. And then I'll have to send him up here to see what this quest is. And I need to start building some more stuff, because I think, yeah, we're not going to have enough room for my Skull of Sartek. And I need to stop building thralls. Slaughtering 20 enemies is not going to happen. And I don't want to lose my quest slot, because that quest will just stay active until it expires. I'll send these guys in this. That'll also free up some population capacity for us. Everything's researched. Sure, I'll even start upgrading the ziggurat, even though I don't think it'll do anything for us. Oh, what are you doing? I wanted you to... I guess these walls were in range. A Spriggan, if you destroy a nearby enemy mortar.
Quest received.
I guess there's still a mortar somewhere on the map. I don't see it, but maybe it's hidden by some other building. Anyway, let's take out these towers, because I think once the towers are taken out, we can start pushing through with our Minotaur Shamans. And we can... Where is there a mortar on the map? I don't see it.
Upgrade complete. Research complete.
I don't see it. Sure, go in there. Another tower is about to go down. Now, annoyingly, there is a way to set waypoints.
Upgrade complete.
There is a way to set waypoints, but I've forgotten how to do that, so I'm just gonna have to do this the slow and annoying way. And that little voice clip announcing that the eyes of Sartek were upon us is the game's way of telling us that the skull of Sartek is now with us. We didn't really need it, per se, but it's gonna make this part a lot more... I really should have seen if there was a mortar on the map before accepting that quest, because now we're not gonna be able to complete it, and it's just gonna sit here. Oh! I guess we've...
Quest complete.
So these are Fey units. Where was there a mortar? I'm genuinely confused. Was it counting towers as mortars? That's the only thing I can think of, because I don't think we killed 2 mortars since we accepted that quest. We killed 2 towers. So maybe that's a bit of a glitch. Alright, we're gonna have to do some fancy footwork here. Enemy hero is down. Sadly, did not drop an item for us. Okay, okay, things are going well. I don't want to destroy too many of their buildings. Reason being, I don't want them to resign before I have a chance to see what this item is. So what I'll do is I'll move my Minotaur Shamans outside. And I really hope this item is good. I suspect it's just going to be a garbage random item. But we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Oh my god, man. Stay still so I can see what this item is. Speed +1 is not gonna do much for us. For now, we need to start taking down green units, because I have had enough of this map. I have had enough of this map. It's time to bring the Dark Dwarven capital down once and for all. Fortunately, I'm 99% sure that you don't have to take down every single wall. Like if an enemy only has walls left, I think they will just lose. And let's use our other units. He resisted the status effect, but I think it would have been the chaos status effect if it had successfully triggered. And I guess those golems are immune to that status effect. And I also guess that this might be the last unit on the map. Or maybe not. We'll see. I'm looking for green dots.
Your troops are under attack.
And that was the last unit. Whew, we did it. We definitely did it.
You are victorious.
We are victorious. Let's enjoy the 86 experience that we got. 10 ability points. Good stuff. Let's pick up our last perk. this is also going to open up magic for us, but we don't get to see it until our next level up. Or we'll see the basic fire spells in our next combat, but we won't be able to see the ability to spend points to progress our magic until our next level up. And oh, by the way, that's one of our objectives ticked off. I said I wanted all these perks, and that's our last one. Next. Next, I think I'm just gonna put a point into dexterity. Or do I want to... You know what, let's do dexterity first. Let's do dexterity first, because it'll give us 2 points into speed, 1 point each into health, morale, and resistance. Which is gonna... Like, if we spent all those points individually, it would be a lot more than the 5 that we just spent on this one attribute. Okay. And again, none of these guys that I really want to take with me. A demon is tempting just because he has the ability to summon imps. So it's a way to generate more units, but if you reach the point where you're relying on imps, chances are it's a lost cause. And yep, we got another cutscene. That cog representing the Dark Dwarven capital going down. Same cutscene we already saw for the undead, but still satisfying. Whew. We've captured the Dark Dwarven citadel. We'll now be able to lead them in our conquests. Alright. That was kind of long. Not as long as the fight against the undead, but I guess that one was long because I had misunderstood what the objectives were and which enemy needed to be killed. But you know, let's not dwell on the past. Let's look ahead, and the future is bright. We have taken our 3rd capital. We are now still ahead, although the High Elves not far behind. The Orcs still on 6, and the Dark Dwarves have been knocked down a peg, because we took a region from them and they didn't take anything from anyone else. They are pretty far from 2nd place right now. The High Elves are actually snowballing out of control. It might be time to go after them next. But I actually don't know what our kind of medium-term objective, now that we've gotten my early objective out of the way of conquering the Dark Dwarves. I don't know what I'll do next. I don't think I'm gonna immediately rush down the High Elves. I think before I do that, I want to consolidate some of these little territories on our side of the map, especially ones that have useful bonuses to give us. For example, this one. Improving view ranges will be crucial for maps where we're not playing as the Minotaurs, where we don't get far-seeing, so that'll be nice to have. Increasing heroes' mana will be great, because we don't have that much mana to begin with, so 20 extra points will be fantastic. Armor versus magic will be fantastic as well. A lot of options. I mean, ultimately, we've got to conquer this entire map, so the only choice we're making is when to conquer which part. But if we get some of the ones with, you know, good bonuses early, could pay dividends in the long run. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Another capital successfully taken down. Oh, before I call things to a close, I want to draw your attention to one very interesting thing. The Dark Dwarves are now in the fascinating but somewhat awkward position where they've lost their own capital, but they own the capitals of 2 other territories. So they're simultaneously in a dominant but also vulnerable position. it really is fascinating the way these strategy games can evolve over time and where people end up compared to where they started. Really, really is fascinating. But yeah, so I think that is going to be all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Hopefully we continue on our winning trajectory, but if you want to find out for sure, you'll have to join me in the next episode. So until then, take care.